Christmas, oh Christmas, how we long for you. Christmas, oh Christmas.
Every time I come here to get Mason's contacts, this sign is on here. Temporary store hours. I don't know about, temporary store hours closed. It's 10:38. I came to get Mason's contacts because he is completely out. So now I have to come by tomorrow, which I was gonna go spend the whole morning with the baby, but now, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna even complain. Let me stop that. I said I need to stop complaining so much when things don't go my way. I do have to go into FedEx anyway. Hold on. I do have to go to FedEx anyway and scan some documents into me. My homestead exemption, if y'all own a house out there, y'all know about it, baby, because these taxes and fees are killing us right now, especially owning rental properties. I need to talk to y'all about that too, about what's going on in my real life, because I really haven't said nothing about it. But let me get in here and scan this to me. Okay, so while I'm in this Kroger parking lot, because I came outside with no coat on, it's 52 degrees, but I just was running some quick errands. But yeah, let me tell you guys. Most of you know, like my older subscribers, I know a lot of you guys are new from the baby, me having the baby early and everything, and so y'all don't kind of know what I do for work or whatnot. But so I flip houses, and this time I buy them at the foreclosure auction. I got tons of videos on my channel about, I'll take y'all to the auction with me. You see what I do. You see how much I pay for stuff. You see how much I sell for sell homes for. I took you to closing with me before. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this time I bought a house back in, I think it was April. And baby, this lady is not trying to get out. I've taken her to eviction court. She won't show up. She will, then I get an automatic judgment, then she'll appeal it, and then it's just dragging along. So, and she's claiming that the letters that I sent her to get out are invalid because she's not my tenant, which is true. So I'm going through a lot of legal issues because she's technically not my tenant because I bought the house from the bank, and so I don't have a lease with her to tell her that she broke the lease. So it's just a lot of gray area there. So I'm spending thousands of dollars, right, with these attorneys trying to get somebody on my side that knows this stuff more than I do, to try to make sure that I have all my paperwork in order when I do face the judge. That way I don't have to hang up any more time on these technicalities, right? So this lady was like, yeah, I can, take your case. Just mail me a check for the retainer fee and sign, the paperwork, blah, 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 and we'll get it going. And she came and showed up for me at the first hearing when the lady didn't show up. She came and showed up for me pre-retainer and everything. I had all this stuff like in the mail, but she came out because I needed her. Like the court date was coming up and I needed her ASAP because the girl went and did another, what am I trying to say? I'm sorry, you guys. The previous homeowner went and filed something she went and filed for a jury trial because I was just going to face she and I and the judge. But then she goes and fills out paperwork to get a jury trial. It then kicks my court date back to another date. And then I'm stuck having to find an attorney now because if you're going to go in front of a jury, I need to go with an attorney because the jury, and I'm in the legal field, corporate legal, not for this kind of stuff. So, the two don't mix. But you do not need to face a jury without an attorney. that's not going to fly, because the jury is instructed on the law, how to decide a case based on the law, not based on your feelings or anything. Anything can go wrong if you don't have representation. So if you can afford to, it's best to. If not, you got to do what you got to do. Blah, blah, blah. So the lawyer was like, I can show it for you right now. Now that they changed your date, and I had some things to do. I mean, not that they changed my date. Sorry, guys. That they changed the type of trial that I had. Now I have a jury trial, and she was busy on that day, but she made time to come and do this case with me, and I really appreciate that, because I was in desperate need. So I mailed. She has an old school attorney office. So I had to mail her a check. Normally they take your card over the phone, and you pay the retainer, but her retainer was only $750. Should have known something right there. But I got referred to her through the eviction company that I use to get people out of the house that I do buy. And we send these letters. These people go on about their day. They don't appeal. They don't do all. They don't work the system. They just go on and get put out. So now I'm facing this big issue that I've never been through, learning my way through. And so my eviction people were like, well, we don't represent. And I'm like, y'all don't represent? I thought I was working with an attorney office all along. They call themselves Texas Evictions, and I just thought they had attorneys on staff. I never had to use them, need them, or whatever, but I just thought that if you're shooting out letters, I could shoot out letters myself. And y'all, every letter I sent, I think I sent 3, it was like, sorry about that, it was like $75 a letter, like just send out. And I was like, I could have did this ish myself. So I was mad about that. But anyway, so they referred me to this attorney, $750. I was like, cool, like, let me pay this. The check is in the mail since you don't take a card. And she showed up for me, and we got the automatic judgment. And she told me some things, that because she said that the lady could appeal, and by her not showing up, she was 100% sure that she was gonna appeal, and she's jacking with the system, blah blah blah. So we were gonna look at some things, and she was like, well, yeah, your letters that Texas Eviction sent out aren't really great. And so or probably not great, they're not relevant and to your situation, so we need to get the proper letters out. And I was like, cool, send the right letters out, and then we can start over. We can just pull this case, start a new case. Since I brought you in the middle anyway, let's just start it over. And so she was like, okay, cool. So she drags on about a month, and was like, I want to talk to you and your husband, because my husband is my business partner. So I want both of you on the phone so we can talk about this case and all this and that. So we set a date. They email me and say, oh, we're not available, sorry, to do the phone call. Can you do another date? And then that next date was like 2 weeks later. So I'm just dragging, right? Every day I'm losing money. If I do not sell a property, I don't bring in money. I'm spending money every day through life expenses or whatever, and then I'm not bringing in anything to replenish it, and it's since April. It's almost April again, and I'm paying legal fees on top of that. So everything's going out, y'all. I'm like in the red. I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all know I'm real and raw. I'm in the red because I am spending out more than I am bringing in with my company. Okay. And so we finally get on the phone, and we have this conversation about what's our game plan, which I've already had this conversation with the attorney. And I'm just like, yeah, we don't care if she's going to drag it out for however long, because the house is I pay like 2 something for it. It's worth 5 something. So I'm like, if I got to drag it out, I'm going to drag it out, because I stand to gain close to $300,000 profit. So heck yeah, I'm whatever I need to do, I'm coasting. And if it take me all year and all of next year, I'll coast, because I stand to gain $300,000. My husband works, so we got income coming in. It ain't like, we're just sitting there waiting. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to play this game with her, and I'm going to show her and other people out there that you cannot stop paying your bills and think that the world owes you something. I'm sick of these people that think that they're privileged out here, and based off of how they feel about their mortgage company, their HOA, their blah, 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 they just stop paying, and they think that like we say in the South, fat meat ain't greasy. Like, they think that nothing can happen to them, and it's like, no, you have to abide by the same rules everyone else has to abide by. If you have a mortgage, you need to pay that sucker, because if you don't, somebody else is going to own your house, and you cannot live in there for free. So my attorney, I said, well, send out the proper notices, and she was like, okay. So when we get on this call, and she was like, yeah, so do you want to backdate and change and me send out the proper notices? I'm like, we had this conversation. I thought the notices would have been in the mail weeks ago. I thought we would have been done with that. I thought this call was to talk about what we're going to do going forward. And I'm upset about that, because now why am I paying you, to do a job that you're not doing, and time is not on our side? And so she was like, oh, I'll get the notices out. You're right. I just wanted to make sure I looked at it with my firm, my partners at the firm, and be sure that, is the best way to go about the case. And, she just was, that call was so unnecessary. It was a conversation that I had with her probably 3 times. And then, oh yeah. Okay, and so then I said, before we hung up, I said, just to confirm, now that there are 4 of us on the phone, 2 partners at the law firm, and there's my husband and myself, are you going to send out the letters so that I could, there's a timeline for eviction, y'all. Y'all got to give them 7 days to do this, 3 days to do that, 30 days to do this. It's time. And all of that could have been kicked off and going had she done what she said she was going to do. So anyway, she said she'll send them out. We got off the call. My husband and I were fuming at that point. We were so heated. But whatever, like fuming. Fueling, I guess is the right word. We were mad. We were angry, upset. And so we just went on, what can we do? Blah blah blah. We got it together. We're back on the road now. We're pulled off from the side, and we're back on the road driving straight. It's just a straight shot. That's all we gotta do. This lady calls me the next week or so, y'all, and I'm sorry I don't have a timeline, because I didn't even think I was gonna tell you guys this, but I just go through life not saying anything, and I'll be going through, you guys. Mind you, all of this is while I'm doing NICU life. And so I got so like she calls me in a week or 2 after that and tells me that she cannot take the case any longer, and she's gonna refer me to another attorney. It's gonna take too long. She's with this defendant that's so aggressive. I said, how do you know she's aggressive? She didn't show up. You never seen her before. What are you scared of? Like, and at this point, like, why are you backing out? None of the facts changed in the case. Nothing's changed. I haven't changed. The facts haven't changed. Nothing. What you agreed to take on, nothing has changed other than your mind. And I just feel like, I was like, I'm left hanging. I was like, you took my money and you left me hanging for months at this point. You dropped the ball on sending out, at least send out the letters, right? So that I could pick up where you left off. You didn't even do that. And then I asked her, did she get the new letters out? And she told me no. The ones that we all minds were clear when we hung up the phone, and she was supposed to send those out. At least send them out. Like, what are you're still wasting my freaking time. And so now I need to call for her license. I think now I need to call for her license, because I sent her an email after she emailed me the referral attorney. I said, thank you for your time. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I'm sorry you can't help me. Thank you for the referral, and please send any remaining retainer to my address, right? She calls me and says that, oh, well, there's not any retainer left because, I had to prepare for the jury trial. Well, I didn't have to prepare. We were just going to file a contingency because I wasn't ready. And so I went to court with you that one day, and then I got with my partner and we had to talk about the facts of the case. and make a decision. And so all of that, I probably can give you about 150. And I need to see. And I was like, you know what? You really wasted my time. Like, I work hard for my money. I be out here, the type of work I do, and you could go back through my videos. These houses are trashed. They got legal problems with them that I gotta resolve. They cost money that I need to go get from lenders to pay the interest on to get back. It's a lot that goes into that, and I'm floating with all of this while I'm pregnant. Floating through all of this, just trying to go take it day by day. I know this is the nature of the business, whatever. And so I was just like, I work so hard for my money, and you think you about to hold on to it for what? For going to court with me one day? A day that you didn't have to do anything because you were going to ask for a contingency? I could pay you $75 for preparing the contingency paperwork, maybe another $50 in gas for going to the court. But you didn't. Talking to your partner to decide that you can no longer take my case, you're not keeping my money for that. You're not doing that. That's out. And so now I gotta go call for her license. I gotta go notify the bar, and that you're out here taking advantage of people. And then I was on cuss. The doggone referral she sent me to did not even reply to my email to see if they could even take my case. So I'm right back where I started, as if I never even known this lady before. And it's just like everywhere I turn, people are so incompetent. And then you think you're gonna keep my money? In a climate where people are getting killed, people are losing their minds and doing crazy foolishness, you gonna keep my money? That's your answer. Luckily, I'm not crazy like that, and luckily I just had a baby. I have things to live for that make me happy and want to continue. But let it be the wrong person that you out here doing that kind of foolishness to. Let it be the wrong person. And I'm not going there anyway. I'm on a rant, going off on a tangent. But this is my real life, guys, and this is what I'm going through. Why every single day I gotta go to the NICU, and they moved Tana Bear away 45 minutes away from me for the reservoir in her head. So I'm no longer going 15-20 minutes away. I'm going 45 minutes every day. I also have to get back home. I'm a mom, right? I'm a wife. I have to get back home and spend time with my family, cook them dinner. I don't have to do that like today. You'll see. I'm going to actually just pick up some things the next 2 days. I'm not cooking. I cooked spaghetti, and we ate that 2 nights in a row. So today and tomorrow, I'm going to go pick up dinner, and I'm just going to go spend time with my baby. I got to be with her and make sure she gets well, and I got to be with my son. He's 11, guys. He's growing, he's learning. Life is hard for him right now because he's in middle school. So I have to be there and be attentive to him because he doesn't need to feel left out now that there's a new baby that requires extra time. And I have to be in 2 places at one time, maybe 3. Then I got a husband at home that's like super needy, and he don't understand, as a man, the toll it takes on a mother to get through the day. Especially since I'm not a traditional working mom where I get up at a certain time, go to work, come back, and then I can clock out. Like none of that goes on. I can be getting emails. I could get bad news at 9 o'clock at night. I could get a call from the hospital about Tana Bear at 9 o'clock at night. The house, something could go wrong with that. The rental, the property that I have over there with the lady that won't get out. Like all of this does not stop because it's 5 o'clock. So it's a lot. It is a lot, but I'm so thankful for Vlogmas. I was like, we're gonna spend 31 days together. You guys are gonna see the drama and the trauma that I go through so much, and maybe it can help you guys out there. Someone needs to be thankful. Someone needs to be grateful because you could be going through so much more. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the family that you have at home. Be thankful if you're a mom that you got your baby at home with you, that you can spend Thanksgiving with, you can spend Christmas with. Be thankful you could take your newborn out of the hospital and home. You don't have to come go somewhere like almost out of town to see them and to spend time with them. It's a lot. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of here ranting and raving. Let me get into Kroger, grab those few things I need, because I really need to get to the hospital and see the baby. All right, y'all, so I'm checking out. Oh, they fell down. I'm checking out. This is what I came and ran and got real quick, was just some chicken breast and carrots. These are Body Armor drinks for hydration for my lactation. We are addicted. Y'all need to get these if y'all don't have them. These are the best kind of peanut butter cookies there are. I grabbed that from Mason. Lemon cream. I don't like lemon, but he may like that. Also, they say Oreos are good for lactation, so I just been trying to do those little old wives' tales. Yeah, I found a bunch of these for $1.49 cleaning solution. So I'm gonna just get those. See what they do. You can never have too much cleaning solution. Y'all need to know about stuff like that. Spoons, sponges to clean with, milk, bowls, chicken broth. Boom, we out. Okay, so before the chicken, it won't scan. That's $4.75. I'm at $86.22. Okay, y'all, so I spent $75.26 on gas. And it's normally the $3.24, so it did give me the 10 cents off. I spent $3.14. So yeah, next up, I'm going over to Chick-fil-A, which is a few blocks over, and I'm gonna grab my husband a salad. What I do is I grab salads for him when I'm gonna be gone during his lunchtime, because it's 11:43. He didn't go to lunch till 1. So the salad will keep, I can't buy him anything fresh and hot, right? Because he won't have lunch for another hour, 15 minutes. So I can grab him a salad, and he be just fine with that. And then I can go ahead and get to see Tana Bear. Eric was like, stop calling her name like that. He was like, you can't sing it, she's gonna hate it. I was like, she'll like it as a baby. Babies like when you sing their name and play with them and make funny sounds. So whatever. And so I was like, when she tells me to stop, I will. And so but that's what I do. That's my little thing. And she laughs at it, so right now she likes it. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab him a salad and then take that home, unload these groceries. And then I need to get that email address to send this homestead exemption to, because these property taxes are gonna be coming up on you, girl, and we gotta figure out something to do, because now we gotta pay property taxes on that house we got while that lady living in there for free. I'm telling y'all, this is why I know y'all don't understand, and y'all always be like, what make a person spaz like that? You don't have to be just because you're crazy and you got a mental health disorder. It could be because people are actually truly picking with you and causing you to blow. And you got to have your mental health in check. And you got to have something to live for so that you don't go crazy. This Chick-fil-A line is like the Starbucks line, of course, but they move pretty quickly. So let me grab his salad. Let me get home and load this stuff and get on the highway. 45 minutes to the hospital. Just got here. She's stretching and yawning. I guess that's about it. Oh, y'all probably can't hear me because I'll be... Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah. I don't have nowhere to hold y'all. There we go. But yeah, so, I just got here. She's staring up. Just got here, washed my hands so they so dry. She's bubbling under there. She's eating milk through this feeding tube here. So that's, I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, y'all probably can't see her little bubbles, but you probably could before, when I had the camera down in her incubator. Now I have it sitting on top of it. But yeah, just here. This is called a NICU hug, you guys. She is so sleepy. This is her eye cover to keep it dark. That's why I always see it on her. And I put this on her head when I want to hold her, because a firm NICU hug is really across her chest here firm and across her head firm. Since I don't want to aggravate her skin or rub her so hard, I use this like as a little barrier there and kind of just hold her. But I'm holding her at the feet now because I like to rub her little feet. And yeah, that's what's going on. NICU life. I'm waiting on my food to come. I'll show you guys what I got on my mom tray. I'm gonna go out there and eat some lunch, and I'm gonna pump, and then I'm gonna come in here and try to hold her. I've been trying to hold her for like 3 days. Yesterday was her eye test, her eye exam, so I went ahead and just left and let them do their thing. So because she had to get dilated. So, and they took forever to come over here and finally do the test. And she was just sitting in dilation, so her room had to be dark. So yeah, that happened. All right, mom tray, cranberry juice and water, ice cream, steak, baked potato, broccoli. And I got fixings for the potato over here, bacon, butter, salt and pepper, and sour cream. I am about to throw down. And the soccer game's on the TV up there. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna end this vlog with the baby, holding the baby. She is doing okay. She had a episode. Let's see if I can lay out here now that y'all seen the baby. But yeah, she had an episode, which they call a Brady, where she got down to her heart rate dropped really quickly, and she turned blue. NICU life. She turned blue in the face. Because she wasn't breathing on her own. Her settings are down on her machine. They're trying to get her to start using her own her lung function on her own on the machine now that she has on her the tubes there. They give her breaths when she forgets to breathe, but now they've weaned her down a lot on the machine. So we gonna get through it. It's not that bad. It is bad, but it's just something that a lot of preemies go through, and we're gonna get through this. We're just fine. She's doing really well now. Once you pull her out the incubator, she stats really high, so she her numbers look really good. But I can't see her and hold her. Have to go home, and she has to figure it out on her own. She has to be a loner like her mom. She has to just figure it out. But she's sleeping well. All is well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye.